Hey guys!
Mommy, what happened? Go back.
I'm super tan from the weekend. We had a wedding. Me. I didn't have a plus one and Penelope didn't go. But I tan for the wedding, so I'm pretty tan. But welcome back to our channel. So it is a Monday, and actually today I woke up and my whole week has been thrown out of schedule because Tone's mom reminded me that she has RA, so she has an infusion on Thursdays, this Thursday, so I can't work Thursday morning, so I just switched with everyone. Honestly, at this point I don't know when I'm working, but I know that today I have stuff to do.
Mommy,
can you close that? That's not for kids.
no.
Oh my lord.
I
This is not okay. Downstairs I have your vitamin.
Okay.
Alright, so this is the deal. Sorry, I feel like every time I don't even know why I intend to vlog because it's a mess. Let me get downstairs and then I'll tell you guys what's. Oh, I am coming. You waiting for me? Oh, okay. Hold on, okay? Guys, we're downstairs right now. We're getting ready to go. So this is what the deal is. Let me give you a vitamin.
Okay. Mommy.
I had invited Tone's parents for dinner tomorrow night because his dad wanted pork chops and his mom doesn't cook pork chops and I make them. Hold on. I enjoy watching my crazy life because I swear sometimes I look at mom vlogs and like everything is so perfect, and even when they're like, no, it's not perfect, it is. Meanwhile, I get on camera and it's like a freaking shit show. Anyways, I invited those parents to have pork chops tomorrow, but now tomorrow night, which is Tuesday, I have to work. So I told his mom just come today because his dad really wanted pork chops and he really helped me trying to find a car. So it's kind of like a way for me to say thank you. So since I just changed my schedule today, I end up working tomorrow night. I figure I would tell them just to come today because it will be pretty much my only night that I'll be able to do it. So yeah, so that's the deal. We're getting ready right now. Penelope woke up super late, so we started our morning late, not knowing all of this. It's 1:30. We're about to leave and have to go to the grocery store, get a couple of things, pork chops, some veggies, some stuff. And then I have a lash appointment. Well, my lashes look really good. I found a new girl. I'll tell you guys about it in the car. But even though my lashes look pretty good, she's going away for 10 days and by then they'll be horrible. So I'm just gonna do a quick fill, then have to come back home and cook dinner and stuff. So I figure I will film because you guys want a lot of cook with me videos and I told you I haven't been cooking much, but today I'm about to throw it down in the kitchen. I haven't stopped to breathe. So we're vlogging, all right? I'm gonna get everything in the car, including my daughter, and we're gonna go. Alright, I'll see you guys in the car. Are you gonna go out with all that jewelry and the hat? Yeah?
My bow.
You took it off? Your bow?
Yes.
Okay. Can I show you shoes? Your new shoes, right? We got those at Target, you guys. They have fur all inside. I wanted to die when I saw them. So cute. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'll wait. Cock.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Cock.
Yuck.
Cock.
Yeah. What is that? What did you... Clock?
Cocky. Cocky.
Cock.
Papa, cocky.
Wait for me. Okay, wait for me.
Wait to me, Mama. Koya.
Share the light, but everyone needs this book. It's called Write and Wipe. I'm gonna link some of Penelope's favorite toys here. Sorry if it's loud, but I give it to her in the car and she loves it. It comes with an erasable marker and she just draws on it and is entertained for the longest time. So if you have a toddler, you don't know how to entertain them, this is great. I keep it in the car because that's where she seems to be losing her mind all the time. So just wanted to share that. This even works at the grocery store. She was so entertained, she wanted to bring it with her, which is fine because we need to hurry up here. This is the list of the things we need.
Yeah.
That's the list. So let's get it. We get everything we needed. Oh. Okay, come on. like this get me in such a good mood because it is beautiful out. It's so nice out. I was gonna go to this other grocery store, but we're running late. It's 2:55 and my appointment is at 3:30, so we're just heading home right now, dropping off the groceries, putting everything away, and then heading to our appointment. I grabbed some coffee. P is chilling because she woke up at 11. I mean, so yeah, that's what's happening. I wish you could hear the song. It was Lizzo, Good as Hell. Okay, my camera almost fell. I'm just passing by my friend's house really quick to pick up something. To drop off something she needs from me. But I need a new mount for my camera. That's why I fell. I need to get one. First, we're home. I got more than what I had on my list. Like egg whites. And some other stuff. But whatever. It wasn't too bad. I didn't spend too much money. And I did need some stuff that I didn't have on the list that I remember.
Mama.
Hi.
What happened to makeup?
What happened to your makeup? It's I'll get it in a second, okay?
Okay.
I'll go grab it. Hold on. Also grab these because they will sell for $2.99 and I think they'll be good for when we have story time for like breakfast for P. They have fiber. They have oatmeal. Can't be that bad, right? Guys, I'm back from getting my lashes done and oh my god. I feel this is a new girl. I don't know if I told you, this is a new girl doing my lashes and I feel like I found my person now. She's amazing. She's like low-key, has her own little shop. I found her through asking the lady at the UPS store where she got her lashes done and I found her and I love her. She's not crazy expensive. I'm gonna put all her information down below if you guys want to hit her up, but she's amazing. I love her. So I found my person finally after so many different people I tried. There's something in my camera. And I love her. So my lashes are done and now we're gonna start cooking because it's 5 now. Tomo's freaking out. That's the truth. He's great, but our problem is usually when it comes to like me asking him, hey, I need this, can you watch it for a second? I didn't know it was gonna take me that long. It didn't really take me that long, but he thinks that by me saying it's not gonna be that long, that means that it's gonna be like half hour. And of course it took longer than that, so by the time I was here, he's like, never doing you a favor again. Whatever, that's in real life. I'm telling you, we get along, but we have our issues. So he like literally dipped on me the moment I walked in the door and I didn't even want to argue, so I didn't say anything. I was just like, whatever, bye. You see, keeping it real here. But we're about to start cooking because it's 5 and I need to start cooking. We're making pork chops. Tone's dad wanted pork chops. I already told you this, so I'm making pork chops, which I've made on my channel. I think it was like my second video I made or one of like my first videos. I don't really make them that often, but I'm gonna make pork chops, beans, rice. Got some of the frozen Goya maduros because I'm making them from scratch. I don't have that type of time. And I'm also gonna make some spaghetti squash because like I said, I don't cook often, but when I cook, I just wanna get everything done. I have this that I haven't used and Tone's mom doesn't really eat a lot of meat. So I'm just gonna make this the way I've made it tons of times. I'm gonna link the video where I make the spaghetti squash the way I make it. But I'll kind of like show you guys how I make it here. But yeah, that's all we're making. And probably just like a tomato salad. And that's about it. So let's get this party started. I turn on my oven at 400 for this guy. I'm gonna cut it open and then it will go in there for 45 minutes. While that happens, I'm gonna like season the pork chops. I'm gonna make rice the same way I always do it, and then I'm gonna start in the beans because I like to leave them cooking for a while. So let's get started in all of that because it's a lot. Okay, so I'm starting with the beans and I am just using the Goya canned beans. I'll go ahead and dump everything in there, including the water that they come in. And I like my beans to cook for a couple hours because I just think it gives them a better taste and they get nice and soft. So I just put them in a pot in kind of like medium low. I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of this Goya sofrito. I don't always do this, but if I have it at home, I will add 2 tablespoons or 3 tablespoons to it. I am making 2 cans of beans. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add my seasonings, which is garlic, this complete seasoning or sazon completo, which I share with you guys tons of times. Some onion. I don't know why my onion gets like this. Like, it's not old or anything, but I don't know why it gets in clumps. But then the last thing I am adding is some turmeric. And I love adding turmeric. I love the taste of it, and it's also really, really good for you. So I just added a little bit of everything. I don't really have measurements, so I just go as I think, and then a little bit of salt. If I need to add salt later on, I'll go ahead and add more. Then after that is ready, I'll just let it cook for a couple hours. I'm gonna go ahead and start in the squash, which, like I said, I'll link here for you guys in case you guys want to check out the entire video how I actually do it. But the way I cook it is always the same. I split it in half, take out the seeds, drizzle olive oil, garlic powder, onion, salt and pepper, and then I just put it in the oven at 400 for 45 minutes. I'm gonna cut up some tomatoes for the squash, and as you could tell, these are a little bit wrinkled and old because I forgot they were in the fridge, but that's perfect because I'm gonna cook them anyway. So if you have tomatoes that are kind of like getting wrinkly and old, these are perfect to like cook. I won't use them for like salads or raw, but they're perfect to cook. So I'm gonna slice them in half with some onion and put that aside for the squash. Once I have the tomatoes and onions ready to go, I'm gonna go ahead and start in the rice, which I've shared with you guys tons of times, but I'm just gonna quickly share what I do again. I put some olive oil at the bottom of the pan. I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 cups of rice, so I'll be using 4 cups of water, but the last one I'm gonna only fill it up to 3/4 of the cup. But I like to chop up some scallions, the white part of the scallion or green onion, whatever you want to call it, to fry up in the oil. I use the rest and I just went ahead and put it in the beans. That's what you see me doing right now. But what I do is I just cut some of that up really small and I fry it up at the bottom of the pan in the olive oil. And before it gets burnt, right when you see it's kind of getting golden, I'll go ahead and start adding my water. So I put my first cup of water. Again, you're gonna use almost double the amount, but a little bit less. So I went ahead and I put 4 cups, the last one being just 3/4 of the cup. I added about a teaspoon or a teaspoon and a half of salt. I just always taste the water. You want the water to be saltier than you would like your rice to be, because then the rice will come out perfect. So once I do that, I'll go ahead and add my rice. I don't ever wash my rice. Some people do. I don't ever do it. That's the way my mom has always done it, so I just never do it. And that's it. I let it cook until the water is almost absorbed, and then I will lower the heat all the way down and cover it. Here's the pork chops I got. They look pretty good. They said it was all natural, 25% more tender. I don't get a lot of pork, so I don't really know, but whatever. This is what I'm gonna be seasoning with. So like I said, this is not like the healthiest recipe, but this is how I've done them before and they taste really good. So I'll just show you what else I put on them, but this is pretty much the main. So as you may know, bouillons are concentrated flavor, so you don't need a lot of them. For 8 pork chops, I'm using 2 cubes. I'm just chopping them up, use the bottom of my olive oil. And then to this, I added some of the sazon completo, or the complete seasoning, and some garlic powder, and just mix that up, and that's it. So once you wash or clean your pork chops and they're nice and ready and you kind of like took off all the excess water, you're gonna go ahead and season them with this, and then I'll put a little bit of salt, and then pretty much that is it. Oh, actually I'm gonna poke them a little bit with a fork just so all the flavor gets in them when they're in the oven, but that's pretty much it. And you just want to grab a fork and give them some random pokes on both sides so the flavors get nice in there and the pork chop is super tasty and juicy. So once you have your pokes in, I just go ahead and kind of like sprinkle my seasoning on one side. I drizzle a little bit of olive oil so it's easier to kind of like massage on the pork, and then with my fingers I just go ahead and massage it all over the pork, and then I'll do the same thing to the other side. So once my pork chops are done, I'll let them hang out there, and then I'll go back to my squash and finish it up. So here you see me just frying up some of that chopped up onion I cut. Pork chops are seasoned. I have this ready to go in the oven. I'm gonna put the pork chops here. I just sprayed some Pam. Rice is doing good. Beans are done. I just have them really low. And then I'm cooking this onion, and you see it's getting brown. So now I'm gonna add the tomatoes and finish this quick because the squash is about to be done. So once the onions are kind of cooked, I added my tomatoes, and I'm gonna add some seasonings. And to this I just add garlic powder, some Italian seasoning, a little bit of honey, and usually I would use balsamic vinegar, but I was out of it, so I just added a little bit of salt and 2 tablespoons of tomato sauce. Then you let that cook on medium low and it pretty much gets done. So while that happens, I am just forking my squash, making it into spaghetti squash so I can mix it up with the onions and tomatoes. Last, I just add that to my pan with the onions and tomato, and I make sure everything is nice and mixed up. I taste it if I need more salt or anything, I add it at this point, and that's about it. Okay guys, sorry if I'm going back and forth, this is just the way I cook. But going back to the pork chops, this is an extra step you don't have to do if you don't have time. I don't always do it. If I'm in a rush, I won't do it, but I really like doing it because it makes a difference to me. Before I put my pork chops in the pan for the oven, I like to sear them a little bit. So I get oil in my pan, a little bit of drizzled olive oil, really hot, wait until the pan is really hot, and I put the pork chops and kind of just get them a little golden on, you know, crusty on the outside, and then I put them in the pan for the oven. So while I sear my pork chops, I'm just gonna go ahead and stuff my squash back up. So I leave the skin of the squash and I just added the mixture of the squash with the tomatoes and onions, and I layered it with some mozzarella cheese. You could use mozzarella pearls, you could use cut up mozzarella like I have here, you could use Parmesan on non-mozzarella at all, or you could use shredded mozzarella and just put it at the top. I like to kind of layer it and put little pieces all over, and then this will be ready to go back in the oven. So now that I sear the pork chops, I'm gonna put them in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes, but you can keep an eye on them and see how they're doing in there. Also slice some onions that I'm gonna cook in that pan where I seared the pork chops, and I'm just gonna pour these over the pork chops when they're nice and soft. Okay, to these onions I added some adobo, there you go, salt, pepper, and a little bit of lime juice and just olive oil. That is about it, and they're getting nice and cooked. So I think in about, I'm just gonna turn off the heat here, and then I'm gonna dump them on top of the pork chops and let them finish cook. Just got everything out. Here's the squash. You guys have seen it before. Let's go check on the pork chop. Actually perfectly done at 20 minutes. I just left them there for a second while I got everything ready and got them out, and I just covered them. This is what they should look like. They are so yummy, you guys. Just making a tomato and onion, red onion salad for Mr. Vidal because that's what he likes to eat. And the sweet plantains are in the oven. Here it is, all the freaking food I made. This is like a Thanksgiving dinner. Peanut broth, peas and mushrooms, yes. And pork chops, rice, maduros, tomato salad. Oh my god, let's eat. Whoa, let it go, girl. Look at your braid. Are you Elsa?
Let it go.
A quiz.
Yeah? A clip? Okay, I'll put a clip. Alright, hold on.
Upstairs.
Down upstairs?
Wow, you look so pretty.
Okay, I'll go get it, okay?
This place.
Yes. Guys! Oh, I'm not naked. I have a shirt on. Toad's parents just left. Penelope's acting like she's talking on the phone. And guess what? So Tones, the food was amazing. It came out so good. I always get nervous cooking for Mr. Vidal because he's very picky. And also I always get nervous cooking pork chops because I don't do them that often. So I'm always like, are they gonna taste good? Are they gonna taste bad? But they were so good. I ate so much, I feel disgusted. But they left, they played, they brought Penelope that wig. Penelope's dying to have hair. Like, I feel so bad. She's like, I don't have hair all the time. She tells me when I'm doing my hair. She tells her grandmother all the time, and she's dying for hair. But it's like, there's nothing wrong with her. Her hair is just like mine. Like, I just showed Pina a picture of me when I was like 5, and my hair was like this long. And I was like 5. It literally is just, I have hair now, but it took forever for my hair to grow, and I feel like she's the same way. At her age, I had the same amount of hair. So I feel bad because she really wants hair, but... So she's obsessed with Frozen, Elsa, all of that. So she's been wanting an Elsa wig. and got it. So I'm very excited they got it. We just played, hang out, but Mr. Vidal, Tone's dad, he actually hooked me up with pretty much, I have a Fire Stick, and you guys know that I got rid of cable so I wouldn't have to pay and stuff. So all I had is Hulu and Netflix, but he has DirecTV, and he literally connected his account with all the apps. And I don't know if you guys know this, but if you have someone that has DirecTV and they let you do this, if you go on your Fire Stick, there's an app for pretty much every single channel. And if someone you know has already pays for DirecTV, you could get every single channel. So he literally did it for Disney, for FX, for Bravo, for E Channel, for ESPN. He even gave me ESPN, like the football package. I don't watch it, but he gave me ESPN. He gave me everything. So I literally get all the channels, and they have live. I could watch the shows whenever I want. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you do, save yourself some money. I mean, he really hooked me up. He already pays for it, so he's like, I don't care. So I have... Yeah, you're talking on the phone? So I pretty much have every channel now, which is amazing. Because, I mean, I don't really watch a lot of TV, but I'm talking about the TV. I don't watch a lot of TV, but it's nice to have it because I miss watching the housewives. I watch them on the computer, but I miss, like, watching them, I don't know, on the TV. I don't know, but it's nice to have it. Just letting you guys know. So me and P are gonna take a shower now because it's kind of late. We're gonna take a shower together quick, and then bedtime, and I'm gonna lay down and probably start editing a video for Wednesday, so I get ahead of the game and I'm not so behind and rushing tomorrow night editing Wednesday's video. So that's all I wanted to say. Let's go shower, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Guys, so I have my blue lenses on, but Penelope's sleeping. I look like poop. Maybe I should leave them on. I look a little more sophisticated like this. But Penelope's sleeping, and I just sat in front of my computer. I'm gonna try to get some work done, including editing and maybe like answering emails, because I've been so behind on emails. I did answer a couple while Penelope was having her milk. I didn't snuggle her today, but I just felt like I didn't get any like work done today. So I'm gonna do that. Also, I don't know if I haven't vlogged since, but you guys knew that I sold my bedroom furniture. That's why my night tables are on the floor. But they came and they got the dresser yesterday. So I have nothing in the room by the bed. And I already have my dresser. I already have my mirror that's gonna go on top of my dresser. I just need to get them in the house. And then I ordered the night tables, and they should be here. They say they're on transit, so I think they're gonna be here by Wednesday or Thursday, which is great. So I'm gonna start working on the room. And I actually ended up not getting the TV stand that I wanted to get. I returned it, and then I am getting a new one, but the one that I liked, I've seen so many, the one that I've liked is on back order until November 9th. So I'm waiting, because that's the only one that I really loved. Even though tomorrow I'm trying to go to Home Goods, Home Goods that's like half-hour away. That's really good to see if they have any that I love there. But online I have seen Wayfair and Walmart and Target and furniture stores, and I just haven't loved any. I mean, I have, but some that are like ridiculously expensive, and I'm not trying to spend that much money. So if I can find one tomorrow, Home Goods, I'm just gonna wait for the one in November, but it is out of stock. And then I'm also gonna be ordering the couch, hopefully this week, the pink couch that I told you guys about, the pink suede couch, because it's in my brain. Like, I have to get it. Like, I can't even look at another couch now because I'm so hooked on that, having that couch. So yeah, everything is coming together. It's just gonna take some time, but I'll show you guys how I end up doing the room and all of that. And I don't think I have anything else to say besides this video is probably super long because all the cooking, the food was so good. I'm so full still. I wish I didn't eat all that freaking food, but so glad I have like all these channels now. I pretty much have live TV because I could watch live TV. So I'm gonna put on some housewives because I'm a little behind, and I'm gonna go ahead and work, guys. And I'm gonna end this video here because there's not really anything else for me to say besides, oh, I did want to say thank you so much for about for all the love on last vlog, showing you guys our new car. Thank you so much. I wish I could get back to all the comments, and guys, I love answering comments and I wish I could get back to all of them, but between trying to answer DMs on Instagram, all the comments on Instagram, and all the comments on YouTube, I just don't have enough time in the day to do so. But know that I read them, know that I love you guys. Thank you so much for all the love. I love the car. I think we both love it. Penelope loves the car. She never really loved my old car. She always wanted to go in Dad's car. I think like she always liked the bigger truck. But now every time I put her in the truck, in the new car, she's like, "Mommy, this car is beautiful." Or she'd be like, "Look at the car, so pretty." So she really, really likes it. So I just wanted to say thank you because you guys are always so supportive and I so appreciate it. And that is it. That's all I wanted to say. And I'm so crazy. But that is all I gotta say. I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Amazon try-on haul is coming soon. I'm hoping I could record it either tomorrow or Wednesday for you guys and have it up sometime for the weekend or maybe next Monday. Let's just hope. And yeah, that's it. I love you guys. Have a good night or day or whatever you're watching this, and I'll see you in my next video.